Hi, I'm Terese, and I wanted to share a little bit about the backstory as to how I got to be where I am right now and healing from SIBO, which is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. So about 13 years ago, 14, I contracted Lyme disease, which manifested in the way of migraines, chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, and multiple chemical sensitivity. So over the past 14 years, I've been on this healing journey of trying to navigate Lyme and bring my body back into well-being. I've had some really good years. 2020 to 2022 were really good years. I had gone carnivore. That means I was eating mostly meat at that time and had some really big healing happening. And then in the summer of 2022, I was just exposed to a lot of stress, some family life issues, and just some things that were going on. I'm sure you've all been experiencing what's been happening in our world around us, and started to decline in August of 2022. I retested, and my Lyme came back as being another issue that I needed to continue to work on. And so I started treatment in the fall of 2022 and was having a lot of issues with the treatment that I was doing. And I can talk about that later if you're interested into what I was doing. And so in January of 2023, I went to Mexico for a few weeks to just chill, lay on the beach, read, write, just have some rest and relaxation. And it was really, really good. I really had a restorative time. The last week that I was in Mexico, I contracted norovirus and brought that home with me, and took 3 weeks to heal from that. But now I'm thinking I didn't really heal, and my immune system was compromised, and which caused another flare in my body, which now has been diagnosed as SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. So there's many different theories as to how I got that. Is it due to the norovirus just wreaking havoc in my system? Is it due to Lyme flaring its head? Is it due to a compromised immune system? And then the bacteria was like, hey, let's have a heyday. And so basically what's happened is there isn't supposed to be bacteria in my small intestine. It should be in the gut and in the large intestine, but the small intestine not so much. And so the bacteria has moved into the small intestine and caused this overgrowth to happen. And so symptoms like abdominal pain, loss of appetite, loss of taste, fatigue, diarrhea, constipation, just a huge dislike for food, weight loss, brain fog, neurological things going on. So it came with a host of symptoms. So when I started to look at different treatments for SIBO, you can do antibiotics, you can do herbal microbials, and you can do what is called the elemental diet. I was really concerned about doing pharmaceuticals for this body and this condition that it's in. So I started doing some basic herbal microbials and didn't have huge results from that. So as I've continued to research, the elemental diet is what really came to my awareness. And I've been like, hey, yeah, that's what I want to do. So I've been mostly still carnivore, so eating mostly meat, or eating really at this point whatever foods my body will take. So it's kind of a combination of mostly meat and then just some other small supplementary foods that help to keep me existing right now. And so the elemental diet is a pre-digested formula, medical formula of food with the right carb ratio, protein, and fats to keep your body going. And so I'm really looking forward to this because it will be a specific calorie count. So I'm hoping that's going to stabilize my weight and also just my relationship with food. So this diet will be 3 weeks long. So no other food, just this this liquid pre-digested formula that will hopefully sustain me. And so I will be starting that very soon. So I will be poking my head back into a video and telling you as soon as I am able to start that. It's taking me a while to find a formula that's right for me. I've tried a few different ones, but they're for people who are eating regular food and diets, and it wasn't the right ratio for me. So I finally found a keto version, and I'm going to work with that, and it will be arriving in the mail shortly. So I will come back and tell you as soon as I get that product and we're ready to go. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below. I'd love to hear your feedback. All right, take care.